Let me just chip in some few words before I answer you. I want us to accept that nobody cures any disease. Nobody on earth cures any disease. It's only Almighty God that cures. Hence, medicus curat natural sunam. Man treats and manages. It's only God. Back to a point that she said, all this medicine is evidence-based. Where is the evidence? There are certain things you cannot know, but you know it exists and you feel it. Why don't we keep quiet and leave it to God? All human beings, the scientists that work on drugs to prove the standards, are human beings like me and you. Can they not make error? They are prone to error. So let us not always say it must be this or that. Because there are certain things, you don't see God, you believe in God. You don't see Jesus Christ, you believe in Jesus Christ. We don't see, we believe. So God in himself cannot give you every knowledge. Certain things cannot be claimed that it must be 100% scientifically proven. This God will not allow that, just to chip in. However, he gives man the mechanism to be able to process and add knowledge. You said diabetes, analysis. Kakale emphasize on prevention. When you prevent, you are less likely to get the disease. When the disease comes, then you apply the correct measure. That is why we talked about the integrative medicine. Diagnosis, analysis, laboratory analysis, we are talking orthodox. That we clearly state these are what are the parameters that are exhibited the person is exposed to their diabetes. However, when it comes to the management of diabetes, there is no one way to managing diabetes. You cannot say strictly orthodox, and you cannot say either complementary or traditional. Integrative. You take the drugs, the complementary alternative is supportive therapy. What do we mean by supportive therapy? No matter how you take your orthodox drugs, you don't have the correct nutrition. Will you be fine? Nutrition plays a role there. That is integrative. No matter how you take the orthodox, you don't look at things like exercise, physical exercise. You cannot be complete. No matter how you take your orthodox drugs, you don't look at some aspects. Nowadays, there is a system of medicine that seems to prove some degree of managing ailments much faster than we think. Some scientists will tell you there's a lot of emphasis now on ozone therapy. The experts will tell you, I'm not an expert in that, but I'm telling you that these are interventions that can help. So, in curative aspect, which we clearly said, the orthodox is the right approach to that. But when you say prevention and management through nutrition, which we have emphasized, you eat the correct food. Most of our people now, we eat a lot of processed foods. No matter the level of technology, Dr. Rising in 1930 said, if you do not eat well, the doctor cannot cure you, no matter how. So you must go back and eat well. So nutrition is very important for you. For us in Africa, let's come back to Nigeria. Where are those traditional foods? We have been bastardized by Western foods. Our children are having diabetes at an early age. They have hypertension. What is the process? Your grandmother used to give you those fresh vegetables. Did you know those things you were eating were giving you positive health? They were boosting your immunity. If you look at the zones we come from, our particular dishes are very rich. Akwa Ibom, blessed with all those vegetable soup. Is it the atama, the edikako? This is the rainy season. In the rainy season, God has given us the vegetables that we can use to eat. For this, there is a purpose. There are fruits for this season. So when we eat those fruits and vegetables in this season, it gives good health to us before it goes off. Okay? There are some other plants from other regions. For us in the north, you know, we talk about moringa. Moringa is almost a complete nutrient. These are foods that are good for us. The Yoruba talk about ikokore. It's a kind of vegetable dish. All these are foods that we must begin to emphasize nutrition. Somebody will tell me, which I agree, Healthcare is expensive. You have malaria, you go down to manage malaria. Most of the drugs are imported. What was your mother teaching you? Go and steam. Did you do that when you were young? Did you steam? So why did you accept it?
Well, when you steam,
there was no
you steam sometimes with something inside the water.
That is it. What was it inside? Are they not plants? I don't want to use the agbo. They are plants. The guava, the pawpaw, the mango leaves, which are near your house. God has given you Paracelsus. A natural healer said, your meadows and your pastures shall be your farmers. What is near you, what is outside you, is the plants that God has given to you. We are looking Sokoto when it is in Sokoto.
But not everything. For instance, you talked about the fruits in season and all of those, that they are in season for a reason, right?
Yes.
If you have diabetes, for instance, this is mango season.
Yes.
You don't go consuming mango as if it's going out of fashion, because it's not going to be good for you. And that's why you can't eat everything. Even if it's traditional, you're not going to eat it.
You must talk in moderation. You must talk in moderation. Everything can be abused if wrongly used. Mango that you have mentioned contains a lot of nutrients. The sugar in it cannot definitely affect the diabetes if it takes in moderation, because of the whole holistic and analyzing the composition of mango. Vitamin C, vitamin A, phytonutrients, antioxidants, which the diabetic patient needs, because as he gets the diseases, certain nutrients diminishes. These are then in fruits. What do you have again in season? I said all these vegetables. God is not wrong to give it to you at that time.
All right.
Eat my people so that you be healthy and prepare for the next season.
Agreed.